without a doubt. You know, when you go to free throw attempts and when you go to rebounds, forget his scoring. Just go there. You go to rebounds and how many times did he get to the line? And when you see 16 and 16, you know, say no more to me. That reflects a mentality way more than it does a statistic. And his mentality tonight was dominant. And I think that the physical side of it in relation to his conditioning, that's what he's speaking of, you know, and I think there's more to give. Like, I think we're going to see even more dominance. He was dominant tonight.
What got him going, do you think? What helped unlock him?
I don't know. You know, I think step by step, everybody's, you know, coexisting a little bit better, a little bit more fluidly. You know, the turnovers for a coach are haunting. We still throw the ball around way too much. But they're a great group. They play together. We share the ball. I mean, to have 27 assists when you have 20 turnovers, it's hard to do that. And it's a big number. We pass the ball, we play with each other, but I think just that, you know, excitement of a very close team and Joel playing well and slowly getting back on track, I think it produces a happier Joel Embiid.
How about Robert Covington and just how he's been able to take advantage of what's now surrounding him?
And you know, we're all going to remember his 31 points and his shot at the end, and I'm going to look back and be reminded of how good defensively he was. You know, he still is a versatile defensive player tonight. I thought he had some good hands on balls, came up with a few good rebounds. I thought his overall game was excellent tonight.
How important, or what's the difference this year having Ben Simmons in your team?
Where do you want to start and how long do you have?
Plenty of time.
Okay, and you're from Australia. Yes you are. He's a difference maker. He is a game changer at a 6'10" point guard position. Some of his passes tonight, some of his finishes tonight, some of his loose balls and that are 50-50 balls. Maybe it's his AFL background. He's different, and the thing that I like the most and get excited about the most is he has barely scratched the surface. He has so much more to give and so much more to improve on and so much knowledge to take in about what the NBA really is. We've only played 13 games, and we've spent the large majority of those 13 games on the road. And we've won 5 games on the road. You know, we're doing quite well winning on the road. And so the evolution of him and what we were and now what we are, I mean, it's significant. He's a real difference maker.
Should we expect to see him at the Olympics?
I don't know. I hope so. He'll go to one Olympics, I'm sure. I don't know. It's his call.
Brett, Joel and Willie Reed got into it early in the second, but yet Joel was able to stay in the game, career high in minutes, and perform as dominantly as you said. What did you see from him on the mental side of things, staying focused?
Well, he walks that fine line, doesn't he? Of you know, getting engaged, getting into the game, and I thought that he did a really good job of staying on the side of the fence that didn't produce anything harmful for the team. You know, a technical or something like that. He used his spirit and he used his sort of swagger to help motivate himself and us. And he was dominant tonight. You know, he wanted the ball. He was physical, brutally physical at times. And I thought that his attitude stayed on that fence. He didn't cross the line.
Dario with a quiet night offensively, but he did have that big assist to Robert to ice things. What did you see from his play?
Just the job that he did on Blake. Like, we're all going to look down and say, oh, Dario, 1 for 8, you know, and it looks... His effort and his defensive physicality on Blake Griffin, who is such a workhorse. I mean, talk about a big man that is so powerful and athletic. And, you know, we tried Robert on him a little bit. When I thought we did a pretty good job of double teaming Blake when we had wrong players on him, different sort of mismatches on him. But Dario in single coverage, he could work with Blake, he could war with Blake. And I thought that his stat line reflects nothing to do with how important he was.
With Ben just being able to attack the rim like that, I think his first 7 baskets were all dunks. I mean, we talk a lot about his growth offensively, but just to have something like that, what does that do for the rest of what you guys are trying to do?
Well, it's a curse and it's a blessing at the moment in that he can get where he wants to go all by himself quite often. When he chooses to do that and we're, into something, there's a play that we're called, others are expecting something different, that's going to be his evolution of when to take off and when to pick his moments maybe in different terms. And what we are learning is give him space, give him driving lanes within sort of that coach speak world that we have, and then I think you get the best of everything. He plays fast. He wants to attack. He wants to take games over, and it's a quality that all great players have. We want to promote it, and so now we're just trying to refine it once it's a half-court game, and just show the poise of what we're doing more. I thought he was dominant tonight, and he'll continue to learn what we're doing.
In the fourth quarter, you took Joel out, I think, about 7.5 minute mark. You had that 7-minute timeout. You basically immediately brought him back in and kept him in the whole game. I know you set a career high in minutes. What was kind of your thinking there as you were watching that play out?
That I have, with the new rule change in the league, I try to hoard 2 timeouts, and so I end up going into a fourth period with 4 timeouts. And we've learned that you can walk games down, and I can call timeout, and he sits for another minute and a half. And so I was aware that I had money in the bank, timeouts, that I could preserve some of his fatigue. And it was that. It was that reason. And I think when you look back at most of our games, there's a rhythm beat to what we do and why we do it. And his minutes, or the abundance of minutes that he has, was more reflective of some overplaying maybe in the first half, not in the fourth.